YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with another Washington Commanders video. And in today's video, I'm coming on here with a topic that really is pissing me off with this team. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case, our Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Let's get straight into today's video. So I want to first start by saying, yes, I know I've been gone for a while. Apologies for that, but we're back in business. And the first thing that I wanted to come talk about was this linebacker room. As you can see by the title, Washington Commanders still have not signed a good linebacker to me. Okay, in my opinion, at least. This is a position that we need to address. This is a position that I felt like we were going to address in the offseason, and I felt like we were going to bring back a guy that was a homegrown talent and a guy that was an intricate part of this defense, and we decided not to bring him back. Okay, you don't decide, and who's that guy? That's Cole Holcomb that I'm referring to. Okay, but it's not that you don't decide to bring him back, okay? It's the fact that you don't bring him back, and the amount that the Steelers signed him for was like, wow, y'all really couldn't have worked something out? Now, maybe Cole Holcomb didn't want to be here, but I have a hard time believing that, since for the simple fact in his exit interview, he said he wanted to be back here in Washington. Ron Rivera made it clear that they wanted him back. So all along, I'm thinking, okay, Cole Holcomb is going to be back here in Washington. Then you find out he signs with the Steelers. Okay, I'm pissed off that he signed with the Steelers. I'm like, come on, y'all said y'all wanted him back, y'all didn't get him back. Okay, I was hurt about that, to be honest with you. Then I'm like, okay, maybe he was asking for too much money, and obviously Cole Holcomb isn't no all-pro. I'm not that naive to wanting a different linebacker. He's not an all-pro. I just like Cole Holcomb because he's a homegrown guy. He fits in this game perfectly, and he's one of our dogs, one of our leaders. But I'm like, if he wanted like some crazy money, then okay, I understand. But he signed with the Steelers for 3 years, $18 million. That is around roughly $6 million a season, and I believe he's not even making that. I think it's incentives and bonuses that gets him up to about $6 million per year. So I'm going to go out and say maybe it's 4.5 or $5 million per year, really. And I'm sitting here just baffled, like we couldn't have got anything done with that. Like we couldn't have got $7 million was too much for Cole Holcomb. 6.5, like this is hard to believe that. But then not only that, okay, you don't resign Cole. Okay, cool, you can find another linebacker, right? But we don't even address a linebacker. We go ahead and get Cody Barton from Seattle on a 1-year deal, right? But here's the thing, y'all know how I felt about that deal, about getting him. I said, I don't think we're getting him to replace Cole Holcomb. Can't be. It's two sides pointing to why. One, it's like if you was getting him to replace Cole Holcomb, you would have signed him to a long-term deal. And then two, you like you said, you had interest in re-signing Cole Holcomb. So I'm thinking us signing Cody Barton at the time was to pair up with Cole Holcomb, because you already know, even if you was to re-sign Cole Holcomb, the linebacker room is still not enough. You still need to add more. So I thought that's what they were doing. And that wasn't what they were doing. They were signing Cody Barton to replace Cole Holcomb. And he's 26, about the same age as Cole Holcomb. But it shows me that since they signed him to a 1-year deal, they don't even believe in him for real. They don't believe in him. So if you don't believe in a guy, and you have a guy that's your own that you can easily repay and get back, why not go with the one that makes more sense? Okay, so that goes by. Don't resign Cole Holcomb, resign Cody Barton. Still need to do something at linebacker, because right now, only people in the linebacker room that I want to see is Jamin Davis who's now the leader of this linebacker room. I don't care that he's younger than Cody Barton or whatever. He's the leader of this linebacker room now with Holcomb being a departure. You got Khaleke Hudson, who I think should have been seeing the field. And now it's Cody Barton. He's got David Mayo, but who wants to see David Mayo? Nobody wants to see David Mayo. That's the biggest reason why we wanted to sign multiple linebackers. But we didn't do that. But Washington, this is how I know they still want to look for linebackers. It's been put out by John Kahn. They still want to look for linebackers. They had Anthony Walker Jr. in their grasp, in their crosshairs, in Washington headquarters. He's a free agent. You can sign him. They was saying that the interview went well. He's a guy coming off of a season-ending injury, but he's really good when he plays, and he's in the prime of his career. Really, you got him in your crosshairs, and you let him escape. What are we doing? Anthony Brown resigns with the Cleveland Browns today. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? We gotta resign. We gotta sign some linebackers. Jamin Davis, Cole Holcomb, Cody Barton. I'm not even counting David Mayo because I don't want to see him on the field. Is not enough. We need some linebackers, man. Not re-signing Cole Holcomb. I know a lot of y'all don't see that as a big deal. I do. That's going to hurt us, man. If we can't find a guy to replace him, because right now we don't have that. We don't have that replacement. We better be looking in the draft for some guys, because now I want us to draft about at least 2 linebackers now. At least 2. Because we're letting all these linebackers go off the board. Devin Bush in Seattle. Trey Edmonds, obviously we know we weren't in on Trey Edmonds, but Trey Edmonds in Chicago. Alex Alonso in Detroit. Eric Kendricks in LA. Levante Davis signing back with Tampa Bay. Corey Littleton now in Houston. Anthony Walker back in Cleveland. Like, there's still some guys out there. Deion Jones, 28. Zach Cunningham. Miles Jack, 27. There are players that's still out there. Kyle Van Noy that no, they may not be like game changers. However, it'll be so much better than what we have right now. Gerard Davis. I remember it was a point in time we was looking at him. Jayon Brown, another guy from Tennessee. He used to play for Tennessee. Then he went to, obviously Las Vegas. That was, remember, a point in time we was looking at him. Guys, we've been dealing with this linebacker situation since Ron Rivera took over, man. And the one thing that I always could lay my hat on, man, was having Cole Holcomb there. And now that we don't have Cole Holcomb there and we're not doing a legitimate, good enough job to replace his production, is making me upset. Now, again, you still got the spring, you still got the draft, but we got to hit on the draft because I haven't been paying that much attention to the draft and to the linebacker position specifically. So I don't know if there's any late round studs, any guys that are potential draftees in Washington's interested in them right now. That I don't know of. But the way we're moving, with free agency essentially being wrapped up, I mean, free agency technically isn't over. Like, it's always going to be there. But, like, all the good guys pretty much wrapped up, it's making me seem like we're shifting our focus now to the draft, which means we have to be doing our homework on the linebacker group. There's no way we go into 2023 with Jamin Davis, Cody Barton, Khaleke Hudson, and David Mayo. We got to do something, ladies and gentlemen. We got to do something. But that's all I have for you guys and girls out there. I appreciate you for stopping by. Leave your comments, your thoughts, and opinions down below. As always, it's me and boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Hell to the Washington Commanders. See you guys next time. I'm out. Peace. Cross me one time, that's gonna get you pop. Get you poppin'.